I don't know why. I think I look way older now. Like a goddamn senior citizen. Fuck. Oh, you fucker. You fucker. Bastard. Ow. Why do you guys always ask me these crazy fucking... Have I ever killed anybody? Do I look like I've killed anybody before? I actually don't answer that. No, never killed anybody. At least not that I'm aware of. But I think everybody's capable of it. Alright, let's see what else got. Always careful. Gotta be. Ooh. You fucker. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. That could have been terrible. There we go. Fucking finally. Anthony Portillo. Best hot dog joint in Chicago, by the way. If you don't know, now you do. Ooh, lefty. Sheesh. Come on now. Oh, I could have been bad too, actually. Let's go for a lefty Z choker. Oh. That was sketchy, but I'll count it. Well, the way you were handling knife, I thought you were a gang member for sure. That's nice. Not every gang member has a knife. It's more so guns these days, believe it or not. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed, hit subscribe. That's how you enter knife giveaways, contests. You can become moderators on the channel, have an overall say-so in the channel as well. Israel, come on. How's everybody doing today, by the way? But he's alright. Had church at 10 to 12. And then after church, went skating for a little bit. It's fucking cold though. So, gotta be careful. Really not trying to get sick either. Come on, you bastard. I swear this never happens. It does, all the time, actually. MTB! I mean, I support the United States, first and foremost, because that's where I live. I don't see Palestine supporting the United States or Israel. You asked, I answered. I'm just not a fan of Hamas, you know? Plus, I don't know if you know much about Israel. That's the promised land. I try. Who do you support, Paul? What do you think Palestine's done? What happened to the sacred cow? Do you know that's what this whole war is about? A sacred cow? Statue? I mean, I enjoy a good hamburger, but I'm not going to go to war over it. That's just me. Correct. Palestine doesn't support anything except themselves. That's like saying, do you support the United States or ISIS? Well, ISIS has a bad rap, so I want to give them the credit. No, fuck them. You know? Hamas is one thing, Palestine's another. I support innocent people. So do I. I'm not a fucking terrorist. I'm also not a soldier, but I'm going to support my country before any other country. See, the United States does this thing where it gives handouts to everybody when we have our own deficit that's like through the roof. And we're in debt, even though we print our own money. Yeah, it's weird, but Israel over Palestine, gonna go Israel. You don't like it, fuck off. Last I checked, this was America, and my opinion means something. Just like my vote. The handouts stop in January. Well, apparently what they've been doing, MTB, is worrying about Palestine. Paul, I'm curious, have you contributed any money to Palestine? My guess would be no. So I don't think you have a horse in the race. And if you do, giddy up. Talking about it's not fixing it, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you what, buy a rifle, get a plane ticket, go fight. It's real simple. You support innocent people. You know, it's weird. I'm pretty sure that we've been involved in that war. Do you care about Americans? Doesn't seem like it. But what do I know? I'm only American. Plus, I don't think a white dude flipping a knife has much of a horse in the race either, so... That is a good question. I don't know why we're fucking talking about this in the first place. It's... No, I get it. It's just kind of a stupid situation. Like, I have so many people on here that are like, Israel, Palestine. Given the current situation, I'm going to pick Israel. But in theory, I'm American. I'm going to pick my country over any other country. I don't... get support from Palestine or Israel. When I go through shit, I'm sure none of you guys do either. So if I ask you that question, I'm not going to ride you and say 40,000 innocent people, this and that. World War II happened. I don't hear you talking about that. Germans? Polish? I'm Polish and Italian, but I'm still American. There's not much to understand. The reason they're fighting is over a fucking cow. A golden cow statue that was either stolen or moved or blown up. That was on a sacred mound. Because the cow is sacred. But none of that shit has anything to do with me. Period. I'm not over there fighting. They're not over here fighting. America bails out a lot of people, man. But we also start a lot of shit too. I'll be the first to admit that. If I was a soldier, which I'm praying for a draft at this point, I would love to fucking fight. Sign me up. Sign me up. I would fight for my country. I would do that shit for little to nothing. My life doesn't have a perfect amount of grace in it as it is, but I would fight for my country if given the opportunity. Why not? From invaders and foreign leaders, that's, you know, what a militia's about too. Empathy, yeah. I empathize with them. But what am I going to do to stop it, Paul? Here, I'm going to snap my fingers and revive 40,000 people. Nope, Trump's going to do that. Nope, Kamala was going to do that. Nope, it doesn't matter because nobody's going to save people that are dead. It happened. What do? We learn from it. Picking sides isn't going to fix anything. People like you are the problem, my friend. But that guy flipping a knife has no empathy. I got a daughter. Do you think that I don't have a way of feeling about certain things? I do. But do you think that Palestine and Israel is going to affect my life down the road? Not even a little bit. Unless, of course, it turns into war. Then they're fucked. Even though we have stuff probably over there. It doesn't matter. This war between Palestine and Israel, do you know how long it's been going on? Hundreds of fucking years. Since the Dark Ages, essentially. But at least don't support Israel. Just support Palestine. So don't support anybody, but have empathy. What are you talking about, Juan? Or Paul, sorry, not Juan, Paul. But you're saying don't support Israel, but empathy. That's a contradiction. And that makes you look like a douchebag. Don't support Israel, so you support Palestine. Gotcha. Where's Hamas? Palestine. Don't support Israel. Okay, that's what you just said, right? Because that's what it says underneath your name. But I don't have empathy. But you're picking sides. That's biased. Are you Israeli? Are you Palestinian? If you are, then yeah, that makes sense. But if you're not, why are you fucking worried about it? Remember when they killed Harambe? It was a huge deal. Ask me if I give a fuck. Ask me. I don't. I don't. That monkey never paid my bills, never fed me, never burped me as a baby, and I don't owe allegiance to it. I'm a 33-year-old man, a father, and I have reasons for my choices. And empathy's involved, believe it or not. If I wasn't a parent, I wouldn't have empathy. If I wasn't a recovering addict and criminal, I wouldn't have empathy. Because in order to forgive somebody, you have to be empathetic, right? It's okay. Ignorance is bliss. But again, I'd rather put effort into something that matters to me. Fighting over a fucking sacred cow is the last thing on my agenda, trust me. Unless it's on my grill. And it better be Wagyu, Australian, or Japanese. A1. From now on, anybody brings up Palestine or Israel, you're getting fucking booted. Or vaping. Let me hear any of that shit, dude. Any of that shit. You shouldn't vape. Oh, that's right. That's right. My freedom as an American to do as I want because people are fighting for my right to do so. To say what I want, whether that be a hate speech or a positive message. It is what it is. European. Innocent victims. Do you want to talk about innocent victims? European. Do you remember World War II? I think that was pretty prevalent, don't you? The Nazis, the genocide of the Jews, the Holocaust. I have a better one. Have you ever heard of Hotel Rwanda? That's right, another genocide. But that was in Africa, so it probably doesn't mean shit to you. The cradle of civilization. So careless. I don't let 15-year-olds depict my life. Oh, and this thing between my ears, I'm in control of it, luckily. Paul, I hope you lose lots of sleep over those innocent victims. I know Hitler didn't, and Hitler was Jewish. Do you know where he was from? Europe. Specifically Germany. Do I hate all Germans because of Hitler? No. Do I hate all Palestinians because of Israel? No. Do I care? Is it affecting my American life? Not yet. But I'm not going to lose sleep over something that I can't physically fix or control. Neither should you. That sounds like wasted energy and effort. You know what you should do? Start a GoFundMe for Palestine. And not only that, make sure you put your Facebook picture up so everybody sees how woke you are. It'll be cool. I'm sure you'll get a lot of attention, engagement from that. It'll go your way, I promise. You're gonna make a lot of friends asking that question. I'm sure of it. I mean, I guess it does make more sense for you since you're European, but if you're not in the kitchen, where else are you gonna be? In the bathroom. What are you doing? European. Oh, I'm drinking from a pink bottle. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'm gay. Oh, Jesus. LGBTQRSTUV. Here we go. Paul, I'm getting a vibe here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you paint your nails? I'd be willing to bet you do. And if you do, Palestinian colors, brother. You are a guy, right? Just based on the conversation we've been having, it's kind of questionable. And I don't want to come off as insensitive or careless or non-empathetic, but if your tampon's full, I can go grab you another. It's just the manly thing of me to do. Consider it. Very considerate, very demure. Hashtag Palestine. Oh, yeah. Paul, how old are you? Because this will answer all my questions. I'm willing to bet you're under 18. You despise woke. I'm just. How old are you? Because like, I don't hate you. Obviously, you're entitled to your opinion. Um, it's just a little baffling to me that you're so passionate about something that you have no say so or like control in. Um, you're 30. Nice. So you're younger than me. That makes a lot of sense. Um, so eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to realize there's other things in your life that are more important that you have control over. And there's a nice little saying that I've learned in my recovery. It's help me change the things I can and get over the things that I can't. You know? Yeah, it is. Because I'm not empathetic enough for 40,000 lives that were destroyed in Palestine. Should we invade Palestine? I just don't know. Not like the United States, like everybody in this chat. I feel like we're in a good space to invade a country at this point. Everybody's got their passports ready, I'm sure. Their firearm identification licenses if you're an American citizen or a sovereign citizen, whatever you may be. Um, I don't know how it is in Europe. It's probably a little more policed as far as like gun control, I'd assume, because of the lack of freedom in Europe. Um, oh, but the crime rate in the United States is through the roof. Gun control. Well, here's the thing: because we have the freedom to do that stuff, which means we have the freedom of choice. Yeah, we all should have it. You know what you don't have? The freedom of consequence. You can shoot up a school. Go for it. You have the freedom to do that. That's America. But you're going to die. You're going to be in the news. They're going to make a movie after you. And they're going to have some idiot cast you. And I'm not saying America's amazing. We are so corrupt. It's unfucking believable. If I had the option to not live in America, would I? I don't know. Maybe. A few other countries I'd rather be in than America. But would I rather be in Palestine? Nah. Why? Because people that make their wives walk 10 paces behind them doesn't seem like a respectful thing. Call me old-fashioned. It's got to be nice to have multiple wives, though. That shit sounds lit. Because I don't have enough trouble remembering one birthday a year. I was just going to bring up Gaza, too. There's so much bad that I haven't even brought up about Palestine because I just wanted to see where this conversation was going to go. I mean, I could ask Jeeves, but I don't need to because this shit is well-known facts. Palestine is not a place you'd want to be. If it is, go there. Make a difference. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Actions speak louder than words. And right now, we're all just fucking talking. It's just the truth. We could either sit here and care so much and do nothing except speak. But nothing's going to come from that. It never does. You know? It's just facts. Doobie, thank you. See, not everybody knows because we are letting them in here. That's right. America is taking care of them. And we're housing them for free. What? Is it because we're not empathetic? No, we're trying to get that tax credit, dog. Real talk. And we're getting it. Oh, we're getting that tax credit. That's like fucking watching Scarface. All these Cuban deportees were sent here, put in a little camp, given occupations, given new lives. Where? In America. Land of the what? Let me hear it. Free. Home of the what? Brave and LGBTQ. That's right. Because Israel, my friend. Okay, how about this? Do you believe in Jesus? Or God? You should, because he was a real dude. Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, he's a house. He's a house. And he walked this earth. I don't think that he would want what's going on in Palestine to be going on. But unfortunately, he's not here. We are. And we have a choice. And because your choice differs with mine, makes me not empathetic. And that's your argument. Bo Neal, what's up, man? You gotta remember, people come here to watch me flip knives, not argue about irrelevant shit. Whether you're 3 or 30, you're not in the military. You're of military age just like me. But you're not fighting, just like I'm not fighting. You're willing to argue, though, about innocent lives, but I don't see you saving any. It's kind of a waste of, Oh, yeah! 86,000 seconds. That's right. I was getting ooey. Oh, he must have left. Gosh darn it. Now what are we going to talk about? Appreciated, Doobie. Yeah, now we're going to talk about. I'm not going to do a super long live because I got to be up fucking hella early. But yeah, if you guys want to talk knives, anything else, this is a place to be. You guys can also add me on Facebook. My name is Matt Maslowski, Maslowski. Add me, I'll add you back. I also post content there as well. Yeah, Paul doesn't have much to say anymore. I just think it's funny that it says 86,000 seconds instead of like 24 hours. It just seems that much more insulting.